Hi everyone, welcome back. I'm Kathy Luker, a CPA and owner of Blue Harbor Consulting. Each week, I go live to share practical strategies that help HVAC and service business owners not just survive but thrive. Today's topic is something every HVAC business owner needs to know: understanding 2025 EPA refrigerant regulations. We're now in September, which means the new EPA refrigerant regulations are not just coming, they're already here. The big January 1 cutoff for producing or importing new R410A systems has passed. But, and this is important, the transition isn't over. We're in the middle of a multi year rollout with key deadlines still ahead. Today, I'll cover where we are right now, what's still coming, and most importantly, what you can do today to prepare if you haven't already. Why does this matter so much? Customers are confused and looking for answers. Costs are shifting for training, refrigerant, and parts. Install deadlines are still ahead for 2025, 26, 27, and even 2028. So whether you're ahead of the game or just catching up, there's still time to protect your business and help your customers. As of today, no new R410A systems are being manufactured or imported. Contractors can still install remaining inventory of R410A systems through the end of this year. Manufacturers are shipping new systems charged with R32 and R454B, both low GWP refrigerants. Customers are hearing about flammability, new refrigerants, and rising costs, and they're turning to you for clarity. We're in the overlap period where old and new systems are both in play. Here's the roadmap for the transition. Through the end of this year, December 31st, 2025, R410A units manufactured before 2025 can still be installed. Through January 1, 2027, VRF systems can still be installed if components were made before 2026. And through January 1, 2028, in rare cases, VRF installs can extend to 2028 if the building permit was issued before October 5, 2023. And by 2036, the EPA's end goal is an 85% reduction in HFC production and use. So January 2025 wasn't the end, it was just the beginning. Let's tackle some homeowner myths you're probably already hearing. Can I use the new refrigerants in my old R410A system? No. R32 and R454B refrigerants cannot be used in R410A systems. They have different pressures, oils, and safety classifications. Doing so would be unsafe and non-compliant. Is my R410A system illegal now? No, it is not. Existing systems are still legal and serviceable. Will I be able to get parts and refrigerant? Yes, parts will be available for years and refrigerant will remain available, though costs will rise over time. If you're still installing or maintaining R410A systems, here's how to protect yourself and your customers. Secure parts, stock common replacement parts, and track which R410A systems you've installed. Plan refrigerant supply, keep a reserve, set up a reclaim recovery process, and remind customers refrigerant will get more expensive. Train techs, stay sharp on R410A service, but also cross-train on R32 and R454B. Update pricing. If your service plan includes any refrigerant, be sure to build refrigerant inflation into your service pricing. Also review your maintenance plan pricing. Communicate clearly. Reassure customers their systems are serviceable, set expectations on rising cost, and position yourself as their long-term partner. If you do these 5 things, you'll keep every R410A customer happy and loyal until it's time for their next system. Let's talk refrigerant prices. R410A today is about $6 to $8 per pound wholesale. By the early 2030s, it could be 15 to 25 per pound, maybe more, just like R22 skyrocketed. That means a 10-pound recharge could go from $80 today to 200, 300, or even 400 down the road. On the flip side, R32 and R454B are more expensive now, but their cost should stabilize or drop as production continues to ramp up. And remember, refrigerant is usually not included in standard service plans, so rising costs will be felt directly by your customers, and they're concerned. Now let's compare the new systems to the R410A ones. Price. New systems cost about 5 to 15% more upfront. Efficiency. R32 and R454B systems are more efficient, saving about 100 to 300 a year on energy. Performance. Cooling capacity is just as good, often slightly better. Repairs. R410A service will get pricier. New systems have higher repair costs today but are more predictable in the future. Safety. New refrigerants are mildly flammable, but systems are designed with safeguards. And environmental impact. The GWP of R32 is about 675, and R454B is about 466, compared to 2,088 for the R410As. So future-proof, efficient, and lower environmental impact with stable service cost. Here's where it gets real. Lifetime cost over 12 to 15 years. So for the R410A system, the install is about $6,500 to $8,500. Energy about $18,000 to $22,000. Repairs $4,000 to $6,000. And refrigerant about $500 to $1,500. That's a total of between $29,000 and $38,000 over 12 to 15 years. The R32 and R454B system has an install cost of about $7,000 to $9,500. Energy $14,000 to $20,000. Repairs $4,500 to $6,500. And refrigerant $300 to $800. That's a total of $26,000 to $37,000 over 12 to 15 years. So while R410 looks cheaper up front, the new systems usually cost less or about the same across their life cycle. That's a story you want to share with your customers. They're saving slightly in the long run with the new systems. Let's recap today's session. The January 2025 cutoff has passed. No new R410A systems are being made. You can still install existing R410A inventory through the end of this year, December 2025. VRF install deadlines stretch into 2027 and 2028. R410A systems are still legal and serviceable, but refrigerant costs will rise. New R32 and R454B systems are more efficient, environmentally friendly, and likely cheaper over their lifetime. Contractors must secure parts and refrigerant, train your techs, and review your pricing and communication strategies now. The real winners will be the HVAC companies that explain all this clearly and prepare their businesses for both old and new systems. If you haven't prepared yet, do it now. Secure parts and refrigerant, train your techs, review your pricing, and update your marketing so customers see you as their trusted advisor in this transition. Okay, before we wrap up, I'd like to hear from you. These weekly sessions are designed to give you as much value as possible, but I know every business faces different challenges. That's where you come in. What HVAC challenges would you like me to cover in a future live event? Maybe it's something specific like technician training, marketing, or pricing. Or it could be a broader business topic, cash flow, hiring, leadership, that applies to any service company. Drop your ideas in the comments or send me a message if you'd rather keep it private. I go through every suggestion, and your feedback helps me plan topics that will be the most valuable for you. So please let me know what's on your mind right now that I could cover in an upcoming session. Again, my name is Kathy Luker. I help business owners protect their profitability when major industry changes hit. If you'd like to sit down and review your plan for staying ahead of these refrigerant regulations or discuss your business in general, let's talk. I'll drop my calendar link in the first comment if you'd like to book a free call. Thanks for joining me today. Next week is the final topic in this series, 1099 versus W-2 compliance for HVAC labor. Same time, same place. See you then.